1. Augustus Caesar. Augustus Caesar, born Gaius Octavius in 63 BCE, became the first emperor of Rome in 27 BCE. He rose to power after the assassination of his adoptive father, Julius Caesar, in 44 BCE. Following years of civil war, Augustus defeated Mark Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. He established a new political system known as the Principate, maintaining the appearance of a republic while holding ultimate authority. Augustus reformed taxation by introducing a census-based system and created a standing army loyal to the state rather than individual generals. He also formed the Praetorian Guard, an elite unit responsible for protecting the emperor. Augustus invested heavily in infrastructure, building roads, aqueducts, and public buildings. He famously stated that he found Rome a city of brick and left it a city of marble. His reign marked the beginning of the Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and stability lasting over 2 centuries. Augustus ruled until his death in 14 CE, leaving behind a stable and enduring empire. 2. Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang, born in Zhang in 259 BCE, became the first emperor of a unified China in 221 BCE. He ended the Warring States period by conquering rival kingdoms and centralizing power under a single governance. He standardized Chinese writing, currency, weights, and measurements, improving communication and trade across the empire. Qin Shi Huang also built an extensive road network and canals to connect regions. He ordered the construction of early defensive walls, which later became part of the Great Wall of China. His rule was strict, enforcing legalism, a philosophy based on harsh laws and punishments. He is also known for the Terracotta Army, a massive collection of life-sized statues buried with him to guard his tomb in the afterlife. Qin Shi Huang died in 210 BC, and his dynasty collapsed shortly after, but his unification of China had a lasting impact. 3. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, born Temujin around 1162, founded the Mongol Empire in 1206 after uniting the Mongol tribes. He reorganized society based on merit rather than tribal lineage. He launched large-scale military campaigns across Asia and into Europe, using highly mobile cavalry and strategic warfare. His forces captured vast territories, creating the largest contiguous land empire in history. Genghis Khan established laws known as the Yasa, which enforced discipline and order. He promoted trade and communication across the Silk Road, improving economic exchange between East and West. He also practiced a degree of religious tolerance, allowing different beliefs within his empire. Genghis Khan died in 1227, and his successors continued expanding the empire after his death. 4. Ashoka the Great. Ashoka ruled the Mauryan Empire in India from around 268 to 232 BCE. He expanded his empire through military conquest, including the Kalinga War, which resulted in massive casualties. After witnessing the destruction, Ashoka converted to Buddhism and adopted policies based on non-violence and moral governance. He promoted Dharma, a concept of ethical living and compassion. He built roads, hospitals, and rest houses for travelers, improving public welfare. Ashoka also sent missionaries to spread Buddhism across Asia, including Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia. His edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks, communicated his policies and beliefs to the public. Ashoka's reign is remembered for its shift from conquest to peace and moral leadership. 5. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte was born in 1769 and rose to prominence during the French Revolution. He became Emperor of France in 1804 after a series of military successes. He led campaigns across Europe, defeating multiple coalitions and expanding French influence. Napoleon reorganized government administration and established the Napoleonic Code, which standardized laws and promoted equality before the law. He also reformed education and strengthened the economy through centralized control. Despite his successes, his invasion of Russia in 1812 resulted in heavy losses. Napoleon was eventually defeated in 1815 at the Battle of Waterloo and exiled. His legal and administrative reforms continue to influence modern societies. 6. Charlemagne. Charlemagne, also known as Charles the Great, ruled much of Western Europe from 768 to 814 CE. He was crowned Holy Roman Emperor in 800 CE. He expanded his empire through military campaigns, covering modern-day France, Germany, and parts of Italy. Charlemagne promoted Christianity and supported the Church. He encouraged education and learning, leading to the Carolingian Renaissance. Schools were established, and scholars were invited to his court. He also improved administration by appointing officials to govern regions. His reign helped shape the cultural and political foundations of Europe. 7. Meiji Emperor. The Meiji Emperor ruled Japan from 1867 to 1912 during a period known as the Meiji Restoration. His leadership marked the end of the feudal system and the rise of a modern state. Japan rapidly industrialized, adopting Western technology and systems. The government reformed education, military, and industry. A constitution was introduced, creating a more centralized government. Railways, factories, and modern infrastructure were developed. Japan emerged as a global power, winning wars against China and Russia. The Meiji era transformed Japan into an industrial nation. 8. Justinian I. Justinian I ruled the Byzantine Empire from 527 to 565 CE. He aimed to restore the former territories of the Roman Empire. He led military campaigns to reclaim parts of North Africa, Italy, and Spain. Justinian is best known for the Corpus Juris Civilis, or Justinian Code, which organized Roman laws. He also oversaw the construction of the Hagia Sophia, a major architectural achievement. His reign strengthened the legal and cultural foundation of the empire. Despite challenges such as plague and war, Justinian's influence on law and governance remains significant. 9. Akbar the Great. Akbar ruled the Mughal Empire from 1556 to 1605. He expanded the empire across much of the Indian subcontinent. He is known for promoting religious tolerance and encouraging dialogue between different faiths. Akbar abolished certain taxes that discriminated against non-Muslims. He improved administration by organizing the empire into provinces with efficient governance. Trade and agriculture were supported under his rule. Akbar also patronized art, culture, and architecture, contributing to a rich cultural legacy. 10. Peter the Great. Peter the Great ruled Russia from 1682 to 1725. He sought to modernize the country by adopting Western practices. He reformed the military and built a strong navy. Peter introduced new industries and improved trade. He founded St. Petersburg, which became Russia's capital and a symbol of modernization. He also reorganized government structure to strengthen central authority. Peter expanded Russia's territory and increased its influence in Europe, transforming it into a major power.